If you want to tell me something, don't go through the corners. Talk to me direct.
If you did not know the price, I've shit to be that. Ghanaians talk too much. Excuse me? I know all the tricks and tactics. I feel bad for my future husband. Ghanaian men are perversions. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Grace, and on this channel I talk about my weight loss, my lifestyle, and my faith. So today I'm going to be telling you guys what I hate about Ghana part 2. And if you have not watched part 1, the links to it will be in the description box or in the card for you to catch up on. So before I get started, don't forget to like, share, leave your comments down below, and smash the subscribe button if you have not. And if you do not want to miss any of my future videos, don't forget to turn on your post notifications. And let's get started. And the first one is internal racism. This is something that's common even in Nigeria, but I had my first-hand experience of it in Ghana. When I mean internal racism, I mean that some Ghanaians treat foreigners better than their fellow African man. So basically, when you go to places like supermarket, the malls, they tend to give the white person better treatment than the blacks. So my first-hand experience was when I went to Accra Mall. I had face masks on, but my sister didn't. She had a scarf, and they were like, no, if you don't have a face mask, you cannot get in, you cannot that. And I understand that was the rules, but she was pleading with the man, and the man was like, no. So we're like, okay, fine, let's go and get our face masks, and we left. But on returning, they let a white guy enter. Like, he didn't give them too much problem. I don't know what he told them, but he wasn't the one with a face mask, and they let him enter. So I'm like, why? Like, there's nothing you tell me, because there's no excuse. My sister used something to wrap her nose, but the guy didn't even have a face mask on, and they let him go. And I've seen other situations where in markets where they give this high preference to foreigners or white people. I don't think that's really good for you to give in special treatment just because of the color of someone's skin. That's not really nice, like, period. The next one is landowner Palava. In the part 1, I talked about housing Palava, and this is very similar to it, but a little bit different. So basically, in Ghana, the landlord and the landladies have this huge egoism entitlement. Okay, when I mean entitlement, obviously their house, they own the house, so they should have entitlement, but they take their entitlement to another level. They don't take it like to this level. Let me tell you what I mean. So if you rent an apartment in Ghana for like a year, the landlady or the landlord doesn't deem it fit to, check in with you if you're going to renew before they let someone else, pay for the apartments. Let me break it down for you. If you're paying for your apartment 1 year and you're still inside the apartment, like your rent hasn't expired, okay? Because it's getting towards when your rent will expire, the landlady or the landlord will not feel like I should check in with them if they want to renew. Obviously, you as a tenant, you should, check in with them that you want to renew as well. But because your rent hasn't expired, like, I'm still inside, you get? Why should the landlady or the landlord, start, leaving the apartment open for someone else to pay in? Like, I've experienced this firsthand. I've seen people experience it. Like, it's something I've heard a lot about, and it's like very scary. So a friend of mine rented an apartment for 2 years, and when the second year was coming towards an end, the landlord had already rented it out without checking in with him if he wants to renew. On his own part, it was really bad for him not to check in with the landlady or landlord to tell him he was renewed. But excuse me, I'm still inside here and my rent hasn't even expired. Why will you tell someone that you have a room to rent when I'm still inside and we have not talked or agreed on me leaving? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. The landlady rented the house apartment to someone else because they have not talked about renewing. Like, that still boils down to customer service. You do not treat your tenants well. Then I don't think that's nice. Like, it's not nice. And while he was still inside, someone came in that they should prepare to leave, that he was coming in like the following week, and it was really shocking. The next one is Pervetous Men.
Pervertious men.
Pervertious men. Pervertious man, sister. Pervertious man, brother. Like.
Perversion. Ghanaian men are perversions. Just kidding. Some Ghanaian men are perversions. I've said this in my previous videos that they have very like mouthy. they do not keep some things to themselves. They know how to express themselves in a very explicit way that's not nice. This has happened so many times I've lost count. But one that comes to my mind is I went to go and buy yam somewhere in a restaurant, and they were taking their sweet time preparing the yam. So I sat down to wait for, to get my yam. And then the bartender or the waiter, the person that was attending to me, the person that, showed me where to sit and all of that, he walked up to me and asked me, where do I live? I just said I live around, and then it was like that I should tell him. Now he was not acting serious. In my mind I was like, this guy is serious, or he's just joking, or he's just playing around. He was like, Charlie, I'm serious, so I want to come over to your house. I want to spend some time with you. How do you just tell a random lady that? What do you mean by spend time? First of all, like, what do you mean? Like,
What's they talking about? Like,
I don't know. And he was like, I want to spend time with you. And I was like, no thank you. And then he was like, what is there? I'll just call, we'll just do it and sharp sharp. What do you mean we'll just do it and sharp sharp? He was now saying something like I should stop acting like that. Like I was acting like a child and pretending not to understand what he was saying. Like I really wanted him to be blunt about what he was saying. I was like, if you want to tell me something, don't go through the corners. Talk to me direct. So I was like, say it with your chest. Don't do that and send me to now follow up. No, I get what you're saying. So he was not like, I want to chop you. Basically, chop in Ghana means and chop to eat, right? So but when he said I want to chop you, he's talking about sex. And I was like, I came to buy yam, and you're telling me you want to chop me. Like you don't tell that to a customer. It doesn't even make sense. He looked me down and was telling me all those nasty things and how he wants to do something. I was just very, very disgusted. I'm like, I came to buy food. I didn't come to get stuff like that. Obviously I just wanted him to get off my back. So I told him that I was married, so he would leave me alone and everything. He was not like, what is there when your husband is not around? I'll just come in, we'll do it, and we'll clean everywhere. I feel bad for my future husband. Oh my gosh, someone has dragged him to the mud. That's just one experience. Like I've had so many strange experiences, like where men were openly perverse with me. Like I've experienced this so many times, and I've seen a lot of people experience it. And sometimes when you do not respond like the way they want you to respond, they now have this sudden entitlement. They like sometimes get upset, they get angry. I'm like,
What?
one time I was at the beach and a guy was trying to talk to me. He was even trying to touch my hand, trying to hold me. Guy, I don't even know you. I came here to chill. Why do you want to, harass me and all of? Why do you want to get all touchy? And I was like, tell him to keep his distance, because he was really coming close. I was like, excuse me, can I breathe? But it was just so annoying. I had to just walk past, and he got angry. Some of them take their perversiousness to new heights, and if I start talking about all the perversion experience I've experienced in Ghana, this video will not end. So we move. The next one is your accent affects everything. So basically, if you have an accent, they will cheat you. I've seen several situations where Nigerians that I know form a Ghana accent just to get something. The normal price a Ghana person will get it. So basically, if something is 10 cedi, a Ghana person will say a saying, which means how much. Sorry Ghanaians if I'm not pronouncing it that right. Whoever is selling will say it's 10 cedi. A Nigerian or another foreigner will ask, please, how much is this? When you use your accents, like, yeah, well, how much is this? Or however you speak, how much is this? The person will tell you 15 cedis. Someone who is so greedy, you will say 25 cedis. I'm like, if you did not know the price, I've shit you with that. They don't shit you finish. When I came to Ghana the first time, one guy, I was so foolish. I did not even know. This guy asked me how long I've been in Ghana. Like my mind did not go there. I thought that he was welcoming me. I thought everything was akwaba. I thought he was welcoming me. He asked me how long I've been in Ghana, and I arrived Ghana the previous night, like yesterday. So I did not know anywhere. I was inside this taxi, and as I said, I just hopped into Ghana last night. He was not like, okay, Johnny, just come. And he was smiling, but me, I did not receive it. Well, he charged me more than normal, and when I found out, I was like really pissed, but we learn and we move. So I've really experienced some very, very funny things. But apart from those early days of when I was in Ghana, right now, they can't shit me. No. I know all the tricks and tactics. They cannot shit me. That's it. So your accent affects a lot of things. So someone asked about the transport system in Ghana. In things I love about Ghana, I had some good things to say about their transport system, but this is not what I love about Ghana. This is what I hear about Ghana. So I'm going to tell you a little bit negative side of the transportation system in Ghana. So basically, this focuses on Uber and Bolt, all these taxis that you have to like call on your phone. You know what I'm saying? So some of their drivers can be very, very rude, like extremely rude. You call them and ask them where are you or something like that, and you have people yelling down your throat. I'm just trying to book a ride. I ain't trying to brawl with you, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So that's basically, aside that, I don't really have any bad reviews of transport system in Ghana. They may be, but I've not experienced it firsthand. So that's it. The next one is the market cartel. The market cartel. This basically has to do with the fact that Ghanaian traders or Ghanaian business people have a specific price for their products. I don't know why they do this, or I don't know how the strategy works. I don't know how it works for them, but basically they have a very strict strategy of pricing their goods very similarly, and that is causing a lot of issues between Ghanaian traders and Nigerian traders. So basically, if you come to Ghana, you want to buy something and it costs 10 Ghanaian cedi, and you go to the shop or go to the market, a Ghanaian trader will tell you 10 cedi, and if you try to hassle with them or try to price with them and they say no, or they turn you down, or maybe they reduce it to 9 cedi, but that's not okay for you, and you go to another shop to buy it, you will likely see it either 9 cedi, 10 cedi, or 11 cedi. Like, they have very similar prices, and that may be good. Like, it helps you, when you see something to buy in Ghana, it just helps you to just, instead of going around, because you have similar prices, you have to just pick what you want to do and go. But I feel like it has cons to it, because some persons may not have the money to buy that thing at that price, and they want to price down, and they go on to a Nigerian shop. I've even had Ghanaians saying that they go to Nigerian shops to buy stuff because the Ghanaian traders will not bring the price down for them. So Ghanaians don't say this. So this is not just coming from a Nigerian's mouth. I've heard it and I've seen it myself. So basically, Nigerians reduce price because that's how we are. Our pricing system is the whole ball game, okay? So when you go to a Nigerian shop, they reduce price for you, and that's caused a lot of bad blood between Nigerian traders and Ghanaian traders, and I will not say much about that. But I'm not used to market cartel in Ghana. When I was growing up, I grew up with hustling and pricing. Like, when we were growing up, there was this unknown rule of you just know how to price. Like, it's just something you grow up with and you know how to do it. So when I come to Ghana and I price, they look at me a certain way, like,
Charlie.
So that's it. And like, it's a little bit strange. A little bit strange for me because I'm not used to it, but we move. The next one is
Ghanaians are loud.
What do I mean by loud? Their buccal cavity, their ono, their mouth produces loud sounds.
Okay, I'm just exaggerating. Not all Ghanaians are loud. What I mean some Ghanaians talk too much. They even say it themselves. Like, it's like you can be talking to someone about something and they will say, Ghanaians talk. Like, it's a normal thing. I've heard Ghanaians say it. So when they say Ghanaians talk, they have this tendency to gossip. They gossip a lot. They are prone to telling people stuff that they think in their head. They do not keep things. They do not have a filter. They say what they think in their head. They do not have chill. This does not mean every Ghanaian is like this. But if they see something and they feel a certain way about it, they are more likely to come and meet you and tell you this is this. They're not hiding it. They don't care. They don't care. They want you to know how they feel. I think this is what you say, not minding your business. Like, some of them do not mind their business. They just want you to know.
They don't have chew in their mouth or in their throat.
Someone can see me and say, look at my hair, and they don't like it. They will just miss you. Mommy, this your hair is somehow, or I don't think it's, or someone could see you and wearing this earring and be like, every time I'm wearing this earring. These are just very light examples. There are some that are so hilarious. Like, I just like laugh it up because I'm like, seriously, like, I do not have an example to give you guys because the ones I've experienced are so funny. Like, they're just ridiculous, like ridiculous. That brings me to the end of this video. Things I hate about Ghana. Don't forget to keep your comments down and tell me what you think about this video. Don't forget to like, share, leave your comments down below, and smash the subscribe button if you have not. And if you do not want to miss any of my future videos, don't forget to turn on your post notifications, and I will see you And before I go, please go and follow me on all my socials. I'm mostly active on Instagram and Twitter. My name is _Grace Kenny. Bye guys.